Why, hello there, everyone. It is T-minus 1 minute from the Mission Briefing Live Volume 2. In other words, this is the mid-season update for Season 2 of Gundam Evolution, and presumably there will be a new mobile suit reveal here. And joining me is one of my teammates that I've been playing with in the tournaments. It is Aqua Bean, so say hello, Aqua.
Hey, how's it?
And we are both under the impression that it'll likely be either Dynamis or Cheridin, because there was a leak before the new Gundam got revealed. There was a leak that claimed the new Gundam would be added, and in that same leak, in that same supposed leak, it included avatars of Locon Stratos, who was the pilot of the Cheridin and the Dynamis from 00. So a lot of people think that new Gundam releasing shortly after that means that the leak was legit, and that would also mean that they're also making the assumption that Locon Stratos' avatar being in the game means that he has a suit. I don't think it's going to be Cheridin or Dynamis, though, because I don't think it's going to be Dynamis or Cheridin, because I don't think they would add a sniper this early when we already have a sniper. And just because an avatar's in the game doesn't mean that the suit will be in the game, because we have Gyune's mobile suit as an avatar, and we don't have his mobile suit in the game. The other thing is that it could be Freedom or Strike Freedom or something like one of the main Gundams from Seed, because apparently there was a data mine, and it was a little cryptic, but the data mine would lead you to believe it was something of Kira's from Seed. Any other ideas before they reveal it, Aqua?
Honestly, I hope that they throw something totally left field. I want them to surprise everyone. I want a new meta as far as no more melee. I think they need distance. I think Dynamis would act a totally different concept. I think they should make him mobile if they do add him. But
Cheridin would have the little shield bits. Cheridin could have the shield bits, but it would still be a sniper. And I don't think they would add Strike Freedom or Freedom or whatever, because I don't think they would add another main character Gundam right after New Gundam. I don't think they would do two main character Gundams in a row. I think they want to keep more variety when it comes to the silhouettes. I could see Heavy Arms, because even though Heavy Arms has a similar silhouette, it has a completely different color scheme than other Gundams. So I think
I would love it like someone like Natalie, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
that would be awesome.
That would be like a diva archetype. Yeah, I mentioned that in my video when I was saying top 15 mobile suits that should be added. I don't know if they would do it this early though. I feel like something like that would be later. Having a suit that could switch.
I could just see I could see two forms, the tank form, and then Transrhyme comes off, the shield, everything drops off, and he's like this mobile thing. It would be.
Yeah, it would be cool. Yeah. I agree.
They need to. We need to see either hybrid or dynamic characters. That is my opinion. But
I think we need an aquatic one first, an At guy or Zogok.
Cool, there's no map for like underwater fighting though. Or
oh yeah, well they wouldn't go underwater.
Even space is like kind of different. You know what I mean?
You can have an At guy or a Zogok without water.
True.
They can do enough stuff out of water. Updates and events, community feedback, Japanese tournament, exhibition match. Okay. I'll probably, once it goes to the whatever tournament they're streaming, I'm going to go back and analyze whatever the reveal was.
Oh yeah, love it.
Look at that shirt. This is Nozaku. Where'd he get that shirt?
Oh, man. So excited, honestly.
Okay, here it is. And I wish we got some of the other team members here with us. I guess they just didn't want to stay up this late. We get to rub it in the next time we talk to them. A Zaku foot? Okay. I was about to say, they better not be adding another Zaku this early. They're showing the sniper. He might get counter-sniped by Cheridin if it's going to be Cheridin. Wait, what is this? What is this? Oh, it's the,
Hold on, wait, just wait.
Which continuity is Hyperion from? How do I not know this? I'm supposed to be an expert.
Let's go.
I don't even know what this moveset would be because I don't know which suit this is.
Oh.
Is that a shield?
Everyone.
Looks like some kind of tackle G maneuver. It looks like you can kind of pin the opponents for a little bit as you're tackling them. Well, it definitely is something out of left field, like we were wanting.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, this is a Season 3 announcement. I forgot it wasn't a mid-season update. I said mid-season update at the start of the stream and you didn't correct me. I need to look up what this is from.
Let's go. That was amazing.
I keep thinking this is the middle of Season 2 because for some reason Season 2 feels like it went by so much faster than Season 1.
Hold on, what's this?
I need to look up what this is from. Can get on my phone real fast.
Oh, they're releasing 3. Oh my god.
Where did they say that?
They just showed it.
You mean the update per month?
Yes, 1 mobile suit per month.
How long's a season? Because before they said
3 months.
they said multiple suits per season. So I guess everyone assumed that would be like 2 per season, right?
That's this season. That's
yeah, 3 consecutive months with a new unit. Wow. Okay, so I'm glad they're still keeping up with it.
I think the tournament brought a lot of attention.
No, this kind of stuff they have planned way months in ahead. After my birthday. I'm looking up what this is from, but I'm trying to keep up with the stream.
February 2nd.
It's from a manga. Mobile Suit Gundam Seed X Astray. Seed Cross Astray. So it's one of the random Seed mangas. So we got another Seed suit. Aside from Dom Trooper, neither of which are like the recognizable Seed suits. It seems a little crazy that it seems to have New Gundam's G maneuver as a regular move. You see that shield? Didn't that seem like a New Gundam ult? Was I wrong?
I don't know. I'm so curious as to what.
Okay, so it has a shield similar to Sazabi's.
Like charge, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the ult is the charge. That's what I'm saying. It looks as if it has a New Gundam ult, but as a regular ability. Yeah, opens up to all directions, that. So did they just want to make a straight-up actual tank? That's a beam weapon? It is. It doesn't look like a beam weapon. That looks like... Why does it have a magazine if it's a beam weapon?
Multiple defense gear. It's the first unit with multiple defense gear.
That cannon? And what the heck's going on in Seed? Why do beam weapons have magazines? How come this thing can shoot with the shield up, but RX-78 can't? Come on. I still want them to slightly rework RX-78.
They probably will.
See that? That's like a New Gundam ult. Geodesic domes. It definitely changes the meta.
The way he said that was badass. Laughing about it.
I'm still a little taken aback by them just making this a regular ability. I'm wondering if your teammates can stay inside of it. Has a very long cooldown, but it's not a G maneuver, so it's basically like a second G maneuver if it has a really long cooldown.
I mean, what's to say like you can't just charge in, you know what I mean? It's just like okay, that's cool.
Even if it's not taking damage, it's ticking down.
Yeah.
When they revealed the new Gundam, they showed actual gameplay. For some reason here, they're not showing much gameplay. Well, I mean, I guess the actual trailer had gameplay. I need to go back and look at it. It seemed like a lot of third-person free cam stuff.
Hyperion Gundam is going to be so good now, and so is Unicorn. You're going to have to play those two against him, like, because they pierce. Their abilities pierce. You know what I mean? That's the only way you can...
I don't think the Turn A pierces beam shields.
Ooh, that's a good point. I know it pierces though. That
when they say pierce, it means it goes through opponents. So you can hit multiple opponents in one shot, but beam weaponry does not go through shields, unless I'm just completely under the wrong impression.
But it has a piercing shot similar to Turn A's charge shot.
Yeah, I think they're just talking about his gun.
Oh, okay.
They said they didn't even show it, so it must be an ability. I really like how they're grabbing suits from, like, these random manga, instead of just picking the main popular things. I really do like that they are not just going by what's popular all the time.
He said, "Hi, Lancer."
Yeah, see, it's similar to the Dom's ult. Slight vacuuming functionality, like, sort of magnetic in the front. Yeah, it seems to be a bit more of a CC thing than the Dom ult, because it seems as if the main point is to just push people away because they stay pinned on the front, so you can take them farther away instead of just knocking them out a little bit with the Nimbus. Oh yeah, and I don't think it has a front side invulnerability. Yeah, no armor. So the Dom ult is way more defensive.
Oh, that's badass. Yeah, if they gave that thing a shield, it'd be so stupid. But
yeah, so it's like a more offensive Dom ult.
But if Dom gives you armor gun and then you take that thing...
yeah, you'd have to synchronize that. Call it out.
Then, yeah, or like even Methis ults you. You know what I mean? Like,
I wonder if that would be... I wonder how efficient that would be. Because if it doesn't do much damage anyway, and it's mostly a CC thing just to push someone away, then I'm wondering if a Methis ult would even...
They're just tired. They're tired of...
do much more.
Of Exia and Barbados just coming in and training everyone.
Yeah, it seems like you would use it on a very high priority target to put them away from a team fight during a team fight.
Exactly. I wonder if there's any way you can break that with abilities. You know what I mean?
I bet hard CC interrupts it. Hard CC interrupts all the other ults.
Well, what I'm saying is, like, if you're stuck in that, can you pop an ability to break that?
Oh, like cancel out of it?
Yeah. Like, can Exia Trans Am out of that? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be so nuts. You know what I mean? You, like, force the ult?
Yeah. That'll be fun on Harbor, pushing them off the edge. You could suicide with them. Hyper update, all caps. The sticker on the laptop is the spray from the game. Normally, season will last 2 months, and each season would feature a new unit. Well, before they said multiple units, plural, per season, so we're holding them to their word. It's 2 per season. At least. Dude, with them adding 1 every month, though, the meta won't even get time to settle before the next one comes in. Right? People are still going to be figuring out how to use this thing when a new suit gets added.
That's cool. That's cool. Damn it.
It's coming from a series never before seen in Gundam Evo. Okay, so Victory Gundam, Crossbone Gundam, Build Fighters, After War X.
Yeah, the series never before seen in Gundam Evolution.
Yeah, like a series that hasn't gotten a rep yet. So After War X, Victory. The other ones I just said.
This is a huge hint.
Yeah, but there are still several other shows it could be. Or a manga, like Crossbone.
He's laughing.
I still think Crossbone's getting in. Yeah, there's no way they can keep that up forever. They're naming Hyper Update after Hyperion. Any predictions for the balance updates before they show it?
I just want quality of life change, man.
I think the balance isn't that bad.
Party members, I think they need to...
Yeah, all those like quality of life improvements is what I want. I think the balance of the game is honestly not bad. Where'd the subtitles go? You're supposed to know Japanese by now. Okay, that's... Okay. His smoked screen will restore 1 bar of boost? No way. Did you hear that? Or read that?
That's heat.
You're buffing... That's a huge buff.
He's gonna be so played now.
That was in the beta test? I don't remember that being in the beta test. I guess I just didn't notice.
He already is super mobile, and his survivability is pretty nice, but he just has low HP. I think that's why they're doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they said his win rate was low. Usage of Ashtamar has been lower than that of other medium-range units. I don't think they can just go by usage, because Ashtamar's kind of a niche pick inherently. Man, I don't think they should buff Ashtamar. They're buffing the Napalm. That's his strongest ability.
I think the time to kill isn't fast, and they're trying to speed it up.
That's a huge buff. Wow.
He's gonna be so happy.
Yeah.
Wow.
If they're buffing Ashtamar that high, then I'm expecting some other big buffs for other suits as well.
As far as his G maneuver faster.
Yeah, because if you're doing more damage, then it's going to fill up the bar faster. Why are they nerfing? That's turn A, right?
Perfect.
I don't think...
Turn A needs a...
Why does turn A need a nerf?
Just the overhead throw.
I'm still baffled by this.
I like that. Thank you. That's okay for me.
I've yet to be convinced turn A is good, aside from the ult.
Anytime like I pull up on turn A with Zaku or Barbados, he just grabs me and it kills me instantly.
It's supposed to counter melee though.
I know, but like it's an insta kill. I should at least like if I come in with full health as Barbados, which is 1,000.
Shield bash.
Yeah, I don't think I should be able to get destroyed like that.
Knockback range of its shield bash have increased. And just overall HP, so Jim's tankier. When they say knockback range, are they saying when you hit them, they get pushed further? Or are they saying the hitbox is bigger of like
the hitbox is bigger? Or no, the range of the knockback, like they're probably going to be tossed back farther. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so that would mean the actual hitbox is the same.
Yeah.
Interpreting it that way. Shield knockback distance increased by 300. Yeah, it makes it sound as if they get pushed further.
Yeah.
I kind of wish... It's so hard to hit things with the shield bash. I kind of wish they would make it where it wouldn't lock the screen. Yeah, but that doesn't make it easier to hit anything.
Yeah, it does.
No, it just means if you hit something, it gets pushed further.
It gives you time to throw his explosive. and start.
Well, they're saying it pushes them further back when you hit them, so that way you're at a better range for the C4 to kite them. But it's not going to make it any easier to hit with the shield bash.
Well, right, but imagine this, like, you know what I mean? Like, imagine point play now. He's gonna be so, like, you can play on point so much easier with him.
Yeah, I'm not arguing that it's a buff. I'm just saying I'm surprised that's what they buffed instead of the actual ease of landing it. A lot of adjustments for Marasai.
Also, like, imagine someone's planning. You completely knock them off the site. They stop planning.
This probably is going to sound ridiculous to you, but I just saw the subtitles use the wrong its, and I have been seeing the wrong its used everywhere lately. It's driving me insane. I usually don't correct people's grammar, but I'm seeing that one everywhere, and I feel like it's my duty to stop it. Wow, that's a huge buff. Wait, so they're making the cooldown 6 seconds, but now it does, like, no damage? Look at that. 350 to 10?
Yeah.
That's basically like a...
They don't want Marasai to kill people. They want him to just be, like, to be able to pull you.
That's basically like a mini rework then. Aw,
wow.
Wow.
That's actually badass.
I think Marasai inherently is just going to be the hardest suit. I've made this prediction before. I think that's just inherently the hardest suit to balance. Because you want him to be effective with the hook, but you don't want him to be OP by just one-shotting everything. Or a touch of deathing everything. Yeah, he's a bit more team-reliant now because you get hooks more often, but you need the other teammates to focus whoever you just hooked in order to actually get a kill.
That's what it should be. He should be able to just one-shot it to someone.
Yeah, that's sort of a mini rework. It kind of changes its whole archetype.
He can kill any unit, think about it. You know what I mean? It's like, that shouldn't happen.
Yeah, I kind of agree with buffing the ult. It does seem pretty rare. That's just a damage buff, it looks like. Detonation range from enemy, yeah. I think that's just the proc range. But I'm assuming that the AoE explosion would have to at least be that distance. Melee Zaku.
That's gonna be insane.
Using the wrong its again. I'm assuming they fixed that bug as well, so now he's going to be usable in tournaments again.
There we go. I like that.
Is this new Gundam? Yeah. Which one is the sub-action? Okay, so it's just faster now. I think they need to buff Unicorn's movement speed as well so we can keep up with the rest of his team. I'm hoping and expecting that.
Oh,
Which one?
nice.
What is the sub-action? What is ADSing? Adsing.
Hold on, sorry. I'm a little behind you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They're saying rule adjustment now. I guess that was all the...
ADSing, you would move slower, kind of like Sazumi.
I'm asking what the ADSing is.
Yeah, it's like the when you aim down the sights with the rifle. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's what it stands for. Aim down sights.
Yeah. Are they doing some kind of sudden death?
Oh, okay, so... what are they doing to make less ties happen?
Or it's 4v4. 4-4.
Yeah, 4 to 4. They're talking about tie matches, tie scores.
That's overtime.
Yeah, but were they saying that or were they saying that less overtime is the change, or are they saying that that's a result of the change that they're doing? I'm going to have to go back over this when they release the English patch notes, because I think there's something getting lost in translation here. Yeah, I'm going back to read this in English. Hey, they used the correct "it's" this time, so they do know. So I am going to go back to the gameplay of the Hyperion reveal. Right, are you doing okay over there, Aqua?
Yeah, I'm going so hard with Sazabi right now.
Yeah, I can tell. I can hear you breathing in the mic. It sounds like it's
so hard right now, dude.
Pretty intense over there. Okay, so I think he's entranced in his match right now. So I will go through this myself here. Sort of a frame-by-frame analysis. Let me skip to where it's actually shown off. Okay. The bitrate in this isn't going to be very good because this was in the live stream. I'm sure they're going to upload an actual trailer, and it's going to look a bit better in there. I do like the design. I don't think I've ever seen this mobile suit before, but I really like the face design especially. Still think it's really dumb, though, that a beam weapon has a magazine. The first thing I thought of when I saw it fly in, I was thinking of Sirocco's mobile suit. Sirocco's transforming mobile suit at the end of Zeta, the thing that gets rammed. That's what I thought, because I saw it flying in real fast like this. It looked like a similar color scheme to the back part. Okay, you literally see shells flying out when the gun's firing. So why is this beam? I've only watched like the first 10 episodes of Seed. That's all of my experience with Seed. So maybe in the Seed continuity, there are bullets that can be used to produce beam projectiles. Those look like regular live ammunition shells or casings. So I'll have to have some kind of Seed expert let me know in the comments on that aspect. Yeah, this thing flips up to activate the shield. So we get a good reference here. Oh, and it does look as if his teammates are in here. So that answers one of my questions from earlier. We get a good size reference here because it specifically shows him standing in the bridge on Flak Fort. And this literally takes up the entire width of bridge, which I think is interesting because the meta on Flak Fort is that barely anyone goes on the bridge. Most people go under the bridge, and you only really go on the bridge if the fighting has already been brought to the inside of the building on the first point. So then if you die in there and you respawn on offense, you're able to run across the bridge to get back there quickly because you know that the defending team isn't on the outside defending against the bridge or anything. So maybe with the addition of this mobile suit, you'll see people taking the bridge more often because now we have some actual mobile cover that we can use in going across the bridge. So I think that actually will change the meta of Flak Fort quite a bit. Maybe that's deliberately, maybe they deliberately showed this on Flak Fort because of that, or maybe it's just a funny coincidence. So we see, no HUD, of course. Why do gameplay trailers hate showing HUD? Seems to be a pretty decent clip, or a pretty decent magazine size. So this looks to be his shield. We don't get to see how much HP the shield has, because of course they got rid of the HUD. You get a lot of visibility, though. What's funny is that this beam shield is translucent, right? So you get to see a lot more when you hold up the shield as Sazabi, it sort of hurts your field of view. Also, something that's interesting, this is something I was talking about in my top 15 mobile suits that should get added into the game video when I was talking about the Crossbone Gundam. The Crossbone Gundam has a beam shield similar to this. And I was speculating that maybe beam shields could defend against beam projectiles better than live ammo. So it's the inverse of the normal physical shields, right? Because in the game so far, the shields we have with RX-78, Jim, and Sazabi, those shields all block live ammo pretty well, but they all lose HP really fast against beam weaponry. So I was thinking maybe a beam shield could be the inverse of that. I think that would be kind of cool, but I think realistically speaking, it's probably just going to behave the same, but I think there's a possibility. And he is firing while holding up the shield. I was kind of confused what the shield was at first because we didn't see HP, right? But it's because the HUD is gone. And there's some screen tearing here. There was some screen tearing in the new Gundam reveal trailer as well, so I don't know what they're doing over there, but they seem to not care about the screen tearing. So this is activating the big shield again. Wait, no. This must be the piercing shot, but they said it wasn't shown in the trailer, but they could just be wrong. I thought that back part would only open up for the shield. I guess that would have been too short of a cooldown, too, because they said that thing has a huge cooldown, and we literally just saw the shield end. And now it's only been a few seconds since then, so they couldn't use it again if it really does have a long cooldown. Playing this frame by frame. So that's an actual physical projectile. That doesn't look to be something that pierces, though. That looks as if it's exploding on contact. So maybe they were actually right when they said that they didn't show off the piercing attack. That's weird they wouldn't show off everything, though, in the gameplay reveal. Maybe there was some kind of bug with it that they're still working on fixing or something. Shield. Yeah, so that looked as if it was the shield breaking there, even though we don't see the HP. Activating the shield again. I'm assuming enemies can get inside of the shield, right? I still don't know if enemies can really get on the inside of the new Gundam shield. It's really hard to tell because there's not much space in that thing. And I think the only time I've ever tried to get inside of a new Gundam shield is when I'm flying the core fighter of a gun tank. And I tried it a few times, and it never felt as if I could get the core fighter in there. So I've just stopped trying since then. But I need to actually test it for real. Here we see the ult. Let me go back a bit. Okay, here it is. So he's activating the ult from the shield, and doing that seems to get rid of the shield. So that's good to know. So you can't really combo the two. Maybe they think it would be too OP being able to pair the shield with the ult. Because it sounds as if they really want you to be vulnerable during the ult. Unlike the Dom ult, the Screaming Nimbus, right? Just frame by frame. Well, I guess I can just do this. Frame by frame would have taken too long for that. Yeah, so you can pin multiple opponents, which is pretty cool. But it looks as if, after pinning an opponent, it does extra damage if you're able to collide with a wall. It could just be a coincidence, right? Because maybe it's continuously doing some kind of damage over time, and maybe it just coincidentally made the Dom run out of HP as they passed by the wall. It's possible, but the way this is framed, it makes it look as if they are trying to communicate that crashing them into a wall hurts them. But the Ashamar, or whoever, who is he hitting? Like an Ashamar there, but it's an Exia, right? Shooting the Exia. Yeah, so that's an Exia. And that's, oh, that's not even a Dom, that's a Marasai. So yeah, he crushes the Marasai against the wall. But then the Exia explodes without a wall. Which means that there must be some kind of damage over time happening regardless, or maybe the damage cashes out at the very end. It doesn't look as if there's any kind of big animation at the end to suggest that, though, so I think it's actually a damage over time. And think that's all the gameplay they showed. Want to watch this again, though. Yeah, see, this looks way more opaque here, but when you're actually looking through it from a first-person perspective, it's actually pretty translucent, which is funny. I can't believe this thing got in, though, before Crossbone. But the fact that they have the technology to show a beam shield work, it makes me think Crossbone's even more likely to get in eventually. And then they're showcasing that. Yeah, I really like the face design here. I can't believe I've never seen this suit before. I would assume that it going up here is just for the cinematic trailer. I doubt it could actually do that. And I really thought that there was a chance it was going to be Tyradin when they showed the sniper walk up at the beginning. I think it's weird they show the Dom dashing with that sort of weird shield there. I was going to say something originally, but then I thought, nah. But that's weird. I was thinking, did they just rework the Dom or something? I think that's supposed to be a Dom ult. But they just changed how it looked for the cinematic for some reason. Maybe they didn't want just a whole bunch of particle effects filling up the screen. Because it does not look like this at all in the game. But again, it's possible they actually changed how it looks. Although they didn't mention that in the patch notes. But if it's just a visual effect, would they really mention that in a balance patch note? I don't know. And I'm interested to see how much this is going to change up the meta on some of these maps, though. But it's hilarious because if it's only going to be in the game 1 month before we get a new suit, I don't think the meta is going to settle before we get the next one. So it is pretty exciting. And I think that's all I can extrapolate from the footage as of right now. So, anything else you want to say, Aqua, before I wrap up the video?
Good luck in Season 3, everyone. That's fun.
Yeah, what he said. I will be playing the game, of course, still. And if you guys have any questions or any other thoughts, make sure to leave them in the comments. And I will see you guys later. So, bye for now.